always say that one thrives in the adversity. But what they fail to tell you is that sometimes you thrive in the adversity from others, like those mentally challenged individuals that we have taken to call the SJWs or also the wokies, and they are so stupid. And their idiocy knows no bounds to the point that sometimes you know that they are completely lost, but you thrive from that. And one instance like that comes to us from Boundary to Comics, where we have this report that Mortal Kombat star Ludi Lin criticizes Amazon's upcoming Lord of the Rings series for apparent lack of any characters that look Asian. Really? Really, Ludi? Oh, how nice. Of course, there are going to be some that will say, "Hey, the Haradrim could be Asian. The Haradrim could be it." No, they can't. Let me tell you something. The characteristic that makes the Lord of the Rings so appallingly interesting to many people around the world is that it does not deal with any real races, with any real human populations, and still it is trying to provide a set of mythological stories, a mythological setting for a specific population, meaning the English people. Not the United Kingdom, mind you, but the English people. Something that spoke to them and that was not inherently Celtic or coming from any other ethnic group that was around when he intended to set his mythological stories. In that respect, then, you can expect that the human characters that appear there are, of course, white, but also those that code orcs as African people or blacks, those that code the Haradrim as Asian, or that code the people the people of the East, the Easterlings as Asian or something like that. Well, they are completely stupid. Stupid in their minds, because that is not the intention behind this. All men awoke in the East to begin with, in Tolkien's mythology. So it just doesn't bond well with me, that notion. And you know what is going to happen. Hey, talking racist, talking bad, and all that stupid crap that we all know always takes place when something like this happens. What did Ludi have to say about this? Well, Boundary into Comics says the following. Lynn's comment was prompted by a comment made by Amazon Studios head Jennifer Salke, who told the Hollywood Reporter's Lacey Rose during an interview for the outlet's Hollywood Most Powerful Women feature that the $465 million budget currently allocated for the Lord of the Rings series first season was intended to provide a full season of a huge world-building show. And to that, Ludi responded this, quote, "It's going to be difficult to justify building a huge world without any characters that look Asian. Turn that imagine on us, Jay Salke. It's not hard, we're right here." Yeah, you're there. And he doubled down by saying, "Let's put a little Asia in Fantasia, some of Middle Kingdom in Middle Earth." Your biggest fans have been waiting since the first age for it, just saying. No, in reality, no. The appeal to the Lord of the Rings comes from the fact that I just mentioned that this is a fantastic setting, yet it is mythological for a certain group of people. But that doesn't mean that only those people can enjoy it. It means that it is well written, and that makes it for it to be possible to be read by anyone and enjoy it just the same. It doesn't have anything to do with that. And now that you are mentioning that you are here, and we see you are here, I can't wait until you and your ilk and all of China, casts John Boyega, Yeah, that's right. The very same guy that they shrunk in the Force Awakens trailer, no, poster, because it was offensive to you and China. You know, to star in the upcoming Monkey King reboot or something. Or characterizing a new. Now that Donnie Yen has finished his Ip Man series, why not make a new Ip Man series? And now John Boyega can be the venerable master that Bruce Lee had. Why not, right? I can't wait until you cast all of Latin America, in one of your films. Why not, right? I mean, you're going to point fingers, start pointing them at you and your country and your culture and all that is happening in there. In the end, it is you also who, China, I mean, who boast that you have this concentration camp. For one reason, Disney thanked you, China, that you allowed them shoot near that concentration camp for their Cap Mulan film. And what do you want representation for if, when you are given said representation, like in the upcoming Shang-Chi, you know what happened. You know what happened. Now it is in danger of not ever being shown in China because of some stereotypical depictions and representations of the Chinese culture and Chinese people. So nothing really accommodates you. China is like that uncomfortable um, person that is looking for the right dildo to insert in their arse and none of them fit. And I know that that is disgusting, but it's just as disgusting what I am seeing here from Ludi Lin. He tripled down trying to explain his own opinion on this, saying, "Make no mistake, I ain't bitching, just a bit disappointed that one of the best fantasies in the world isn't showing love to all fans in the world. Gotta say, though, anyone who thinks Lord of the Rings is for white folks only because it's purely a white fantasy, you gotta check yourself. No, Ludi, who has to check themselves is you, because you seem to be completely oblivious to the fact that, A, nobody's saying that Lord of the Rings is for white people, because it has a major appeal, and ever since 2001 with the release of The Fellowship of the Ring, the movie adaptation by Peter Jackson, these books have been read all over the world, and Tolkien and also The Lord of the Rings became a cultural phenomenon around the world. Pretty much like Star Wars did in 1977. Also, you are saying here that you want to see yourself inserted there in a fantasy world. What about you inserting and China inserting, in all your folk tales, black people, now that we are at it? Don't say anything until you are not ready to prove what you are saying with your own actions, with facts. And if you can't, then shut the fuck up! And leave people alone and leave things alone. Then again, I'm not defending the Lord of the Rings Amazon series. Of course not. Pretty likely this is going to be a total disaster. What I am saying here is that always looking for all this idiotic representation takes us nowhere. It is not good, it is not healthy, nobody likes it, and if we look at the recent Batwoman numbers, you will see that nobody is watching woke crap now. The time of the woke has ended. And now comes the time of the the time of the real fans that enjoy this sort of thing. So, take your opinion slowly and shove it up your arse and get the hell out of here. Of course, it's only my opinion, and as usual, I want to know yours, so let me know what you think about this down below in the comments. Until next time, peace out!